Have you ever done something that you regret?
The Amazing Digital Circus is a wildly popular animated series made by the online creator Gooseworks and is produced by Glitch Productions, an independent animation studio based in Australia. If you've heard of TADC either from its presence on YouTube and Netflix, or let's just be nice about it and say its reputation, you know a lot is riding on this final 9th episode, and the decision to give it a limited theatrical run weeks before its wide release was met with some frustration from a big chunk of the fan base, mostly because people were worried about leaks. And what do you know? That's what happened. But just to keep things fair, I won't go into spoilers here. If you couldn't make it to one of the screenings or just want to wait until it's available like the rest of the episodes, don't worry, I won't give away any of the big reveals here. Because the final episode is roughly an hour in length, the screening features a quick recap of the entire series and a full replay of episode 8 before beginning the finale, bumping the total runtime to just over 90 minutes. And while the recap can only do so much, you definitely are better off having seen the series in its entirety rather than trying to jump in now. It was the right call to have episodes 8 and 9 shown back to back together, as they feel like the true final chapter of the story. 8 was all about the big confrontation and downfall of the malevolent AI program Cain, while 9 is more about the emotional fallout from that encounter and the ultimate resolution for most of the characters. It starts off by almost immediately confirming one of the big fan theories about what the circus actually is, after which the characters are all left to respond in their own way. Jax, the self-appointed comedic relief and trickster of the group, continues the downward spiral that has been teased throughout the series. Though rather than having him go through another big emotional blow-up like what happened with Cain, we simply get a quick time jump, and the thing everybody expected would happen to him happens. Yes, being this vague can be frustrating. But while being matter-of-fact with what's effectively a felt a little odd at first, the story finds a way to dive deeper into Jax's fractured psyche, eventually replaying moments from his earlier days in the circus and showing the audience how he destroyed a number of personal relationships almost entirely in first person. Personally, I've never been big on Jax as a character. I never fully bought into the idea that he was secretly the true villain, and the way he interacted with the other characters was often tiresome. But I won't lie, this whole sequence was heartbreaking, incredibly well done, and puts a lot of his interactions from earlier in the show in an entirely new light. After which we get the big resolution to the series. Some may have seen it coming, others might not. Personally, I thought it was the best we could have hoped for. I never expected a grimdark ending, nor did I think it would all be undone and this group of people would just go back to their normal lives. They found a way to split the difference. Overall, I'm glad to see the Amazing Digital Circus go out on a high note. While I wasn't enthralled with its early episodes, it was fun to see a series' production and writing noticeably improve after each installment. And while I always thought its comedy was better than its attempts at retracing Harlan Ellison's steps, it never stretched out storylines too far and ended at the right time. If you've been on this ride from the start, enjoy the finale. And if you haven't, I'd say give it a shot. See what all the fuss is about. Thanks for watching.